Welcome to the Chef's Kitchen. I'm your host, Maria Valletta. Today we're in the kitchen with Chef Dave Banks, Executive Chef and partner of Harry's Hospitality Group. Welcome back to the show, Chef.
Maria, thank you.
Great to be here.
Nice handshake, I like it.
You're going to make some great stuff from the menu of Harry's Savoy Grill, right?
We are. We've got a couple things doing. I'm going to do some tips and techniques of proper pan-searing and braising. Take the mystery out of it a little bit.
I like that. I could use some help.
Yeah, one of the couple things, and we'll start cooking quick. I won't talk too much about it, but it's really important that the meat that you're using is not wet.
Okay.
So if you're really trying to sear something, you don't want the meat to be wet. It also helps if it's just a little bit room temperature, not ice cold and wet out of the refrigerator, because that holds back the searing process. These are Berkshire pork cheeks.
I was wondering what that was.
They are awesome. They are so good. We're going to start the pork cheeks because this is a searing and then a braising technique. And we're going to start with that, put that in the oven, and then go on to a nice filet dish.
Sounds
so
great.
Again, there's a lot of...
so when you dry your meat, like paper towel?
You pat it dry, paper towel, towel, it's fine. And it's just important that it's dry and a little bit room temp. Like if you're going to cook it at home,
take it out 30 minutes before.
Yeah, take it out a little bit ahead, and that's fine.
That's a great tip, Chef.
One of the things that people, you know, it's a controversy. Do you salt, do you pepper ahead? Does it leach out the blood?
Yeah, does it dry it out if you salt it ahead of time and marinate it?
Actually, it's like they say it leaches out the liquid, and then it fights the searing. But you can sear it all. You can season it a little bit ahead. It's okay.
Okay.
But we're gonna work these pork cheeks a little bit. Simple braising technique is searing, and then hot pan.
Wow, look how that thing just
Yeah.
bubbled up.
Hot pan right there, and then we'll season with some salt, pepper, and shallots. We're gonna take this and season it up. So you rock that. You salt and pepper that a little bit, both sides.
Look how plump those are.
They braise up so nice and tender. It's just awesome. You don't want to put these in too soon and burn them because it'll make it bitter. So we take a little bit of shallots, a little bit of garlic for this particular dish, because this is going with some kale, and we're actually turning this into a pasta dish. I'm changing the way that we do pasta a little bit. We're doing not pasta and ingredients, but more ingredients and pasta.
I like that.
Lightening it up a little bit. It's kind of a new trend.
A little red wine?
A little red wine. A little bit of pork stock.
So is this dish on the menu right now at Harry's Savoy?
This dish is on the menu, and it's really popular.
Now this I could see pairing perfectly with a really nice wine, maybe a Sangiovese from Tuscany. You could even do a Montepulciano from Abruzzo.
We drop these in.
So here comes the braising part.
And here comes the braising part.
What's the most important thing when it comes to braising? Is it your liquid or is it your ingredient?
Searing it. That holds the juices into the meat. That's probably the most important part. And then getting the liquid, deglazing, creating that flavor. And as you can see, if you're about 2/3 of the way up the height of the product. So then we'll just put a lid on it, and I'm just going to put it in the oven. You can go high or low depending on what you're braising. We'll braise things overnight, sometimes at 200 degrees. So it really just depends on what you're trying to accomplish.
Stay tuned for more from Harry's Savoy Grill. We're back with more from Harry's Savoy Grill.
Next dish is that filet. We're going to do a chayote, or Merleton squash.
Wow, I haven't seen one of these in a while.
And very popular in
I lived in Costa Rica, I would see them a lot.
Yeah, also known, chayote is the Latin word for it, also known as a Merleton.
So aside from meat dishes, what else do you feature on the menu at Harry's Savoy Grill?
Full raw bar, 8, 9 different types of oysters. We have, lobsters. We have.
You do a big oyster night too here, don't you?
Big oyster night on Thursday nights, and we do 6 or 7 seafood dishes. Always a scallop, usually always a lobster, 3 or 4 fin fish. Yeah, generally we get a few pastas in there. So our menu is pretty extensive.
And then to go with it all, you've got a wonderful wine selection. I know that I've I've browsed through and I adore. And then your whiskey and bourbon selection is outstanding.
Yeah, we're going to crisp that up and just put it right back on there.
Are you baconizing it?
That's fine. A little bit. We're just going to give it a little crispy edge. Right there. Okay. Now put a little garlic and shallots in there for me. We're going to do the hash.
What kind of oil do you like to cook with? Do you use olive oil?
That was just a pure oil.
Okay.
That's not an extra virgin because it's.
You like higher heat?
Yeah, and it just lose the lose the flavor
anyway.
The perfume of the extra virgin. So we're going to take that nice and easy. You ready for the searing of the meat here?
All right. Now that's one hot pan.
So
for searing, they say get it as hot, hotter than you think you even want it to be hot. Is that true?
Yeah, and I like the steel pans too. They're not shiny aluminum, stainless steel, pretty, but they're really effective.
I have cast iron.
Cast iron's perfect too.
Okay.
I love cast iron because it does. It'll sear for you. Also searing, don't touch it, don't move it, and when it's nice and brown, it'll release. So if you pick on it and it doesn't release right now, just leave it up.
It means it's not ready.
It means it's not quite seared all the way through. Hopefully we can get a nice sear. And you shouldn't press it like you don't want to press your burger because it pushes the juices out of it.
That's a great tip, Chef.
Okay. So we're going to take that and we're just going to take just a little touch.
That stock?
For that. That's a little chicken stock for the hash, right? And again, we're not cooking that too much. We're hiding that off. And then this is coming up. So
perfect.
It's not as complicated as you think, but we do use a lot of pans. Ah, see?
Oh,
see
that is beautiful.
Pretty sear.
And like you said, when you pulled it up, it didn't stick.
No, it didn't stick. It released really nice. And we're going to let that do its thing. We've got a water on for linguine. We make our own linguine. We make our pastas here.
That's beautiful.
That's a handmade linguine.
And then you dry them. You can see you hang them over to dry them.
We hang them, and they do their job. We're going to fire those up in just a second. Just a little bit of these nice potatoes.
All in one pot there, huh? So tell me a little bit about the music program that you have here.
Saturday nights we have great live entertainment. We have a dozen different people coming through, and it's great. We have a good time. It brings a good crowd.
Jazz, is it a little
jazz,
piano?
singer-songwriter stuff. A lot of mostly singer-songwriter. This is the kale, and I'm going to grab a tomato from my side set here.
So you put the kale in there whole, huh, Chef?
Put the kale in there whole. That's going to be the look we're shooting for.
Now what are you doing there with the tomato? Give me a tip.
This is it's called a filet of tomato, or just taking the. So I cut it in half. I did a little split at the core. I press it down lightly with my hand, and then that just gives you what would be known as a filet de tomato, the filet of the tomato, and that's what we're doing with that. So if we take that. Okay, and we're going to pop that in the kale, a little bit of oil.
And how are our pork cheeks doing?
They're fine. They can't get away from us. Braising is beautiful because it'll only become more tender for you. Okay, so we take that, and
Look
that's
how
going to
bright
cook.
green that kale is.
Yeah, and we're going to lose that a little bit, but not a lot. It's going to cook up good. We got a little of the stock. We've made this really good. I'm kind of switching dishes here on you. I'm talking about all the things. This is going with the pork cheeks.
Okay.
The potatoes and the filet and the merlaton hash going there.
And the pasta is going with?
And the pasta is going with the pork cheeks and this kale.
Ah.
Right there, real pretty.
Now I'm following you.
This is kind of how we cook. We don't, if we just cook one thing all the way through, then the next guest wouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
We're multitasking.
Stay tuned for more from Harry's Savoy Grill. We're back with more from Harry's Savoy Grill.
All right, and again, it's not pasta and ingredients. It's ingredients and a little pasta. And here we go. So we've seared both sides. You see it. We're going to touch it. We know we got a nice rare on that. I'm going to.
They say it's like this part, right?
Yeah, that's one way to do it, up in there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to whip some sheep's milk ricotta And I'm gonna have you
Sure.
take a run at whipping that. We want to get some fluff into that thing, so work it a little bit. And I'll try not to lose control of my game here. I'm gonna check my pork cheeks. You good there?
Yeah.
You fluffing? I'm gonna give you a little bit more. I just use a half and half. I just want to get it really fluffy. Nice.
There it goes. That looks nicer.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little
smoother.
fluff, a little salt, a little pepper, a little more.
So it's like a savory. Ooh.
That's okay.
It's a savory ricotta.
Ah.
That smells incredible.
Yeah, it richens it up. All that sauce reduces.
Look at that
in there.
sauce. I
Isn't
mean,
that yummy?
did that really change? It's almost opaque now.
This meat right there, we're gonna let that rest.
How long do you let that rest? What's appropriate for us at home cooking?
A minute or two, a
Yeah?
little bit of rest. You ready? We're getting ready to platter it up here.
Oh, it's pretty. Look how that
Okay, let me
puffed
feel it.
up. No?
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit more?
No, you're good. Did I get you?
Yeah, it's all good.
Got me too. So,
Yeah.
so we're happy. Pasta's ready.
Now, since that's homemade, that probably cooks very quickly.
It does cook quickly. Hopefully I didn't lose track of it. Pork cheek's gonna go on that plate right there. We're gonna lay our Tuscan kale out. We're gonna save a nice piece of it down. I'm gonna take the...
This is the magic part, where you make it look like a piece of art. I love it.
Take these tomatoes and lay that out, right?
The great thing about those steel pans is that you can actually use stainless steel or, you know, utensils that aren't nonstick, and you won't scrape it or ruin it, huh?
Mm-hmm. There you go there. Now, we're going to take a nice bit of that sheep's milk ricotta, and we're going to make that part of the plate. Okay? Then the...
Looks like a painting. Love it.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Gosh,
So that's there. So you've got the
rich.
prosciutto, you've got the kale, you've got a couple pork cheeks.
They look really tender.
I didn't forget the pasta, trust me. We're on it. Oops.
Woo!
Drop it out a little bit. Yeah. Just wanted to loosen it up. And take a little bit of that pasta. It's still a pasta dish. Don't be afraid. We didn't ruin anything. Pick it up a little bit. Get a little ham. Get another little piece of ham. Got that. And then one more cheek.
Oh, a lot of meat on this plate. You're
Well,
right.
it's about 6 ounces of meat, so we're okay.
That's gorgeous.
So that's good. That's that.
Beautiful.
And we'll do this filet. Filet's got this beautiful Maine blueberry compote that we did.
And you make that too?
We do.
I bet you when blueberries are in season, that's phenomenal.
Well, we've got a good hookup on that. We're going to take a little bit of this marsala demi that we make.
Marsala demi-glaze.
Just a little bit, working it around. All right. Then we're going to show. Did I mess up?
Nope, just a little spot there.
catch
You'll
up,
get
we'll
him with
catch
the.
up. And we're going to catch this.
Oh, that's tasty.
And we'll show you.
Wow, that's cooked beautifully.
Show you the meat there.
That's
Okay.
how I like my beef.
And then we've got this blueberry compote. Thanks for cleaning. Okay. And then the crisp shallots. We put a little bit of crispy shallots right on top of that dish,
Oh, that's gorgeous.
like that.
Look at all those blueberries.
Now-
They look like wild blueberries. They're so tiny.
They are the wild Maine blueberries, organic wild Maine blueberries. We make them into a compote, we preserve them, and we go taste a little bit of that.
Oh, they're
You wanna
gorgeous.
taste that or no?
I just spit.
No, you don't want to taste it.
I do want to taste it. I need a spoon.
I was going to reach in there. Here. You're going to reach in there with your blue fingers.
My fingers will be blue for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Ooh, it's not too sweet either. You
No,
really
no.
let the blueberries shine.
Right, right.
Oh, Chef, these look delicious. I can't wait to dig in. What do you recommend I start with first?
Oh, let's go with the filet first.
Okay.
Again, we seared it nice. See the juices? There's no juices on the plate.
No, not at all.
They're all inside the meat. It's as tender as we can possibly make it. Check the... Yum, huh?
Yeah, that sear gives it a nice crunch on the outside.
And the potatoes.
Just fantastic.
Brown.
I'll steal a little one.
A little hash.
Yeah.
All right.
That's great. All right, on to the braising. Look how tender that is. It just pulls apart. Oh, I'm gonna roll it around in this ricotta.
Pasta. So you've got the prosciutto and the kale.
Look at this bite.
It's good? Mm-hmm. Good. I love the ricotta. I think the sheep's milk ricotta's got a nice little flavor to it.
That's incredible. What a phenomenal dish. I've never had anything like it. I really love it. I really love it. Well, thanks for having us, Chef. When we return, we'll be back at the bar at Harry's Savoy Grill with Dave Jampion and also Chef de Cuisine Patrick D'Amico. We're back with Chef de Cuisine Patrick D'Amico and bartender Dave of Harry's Savoy Grill in Delaware. Chef, you made some amazing carpaccios for us today.
Yes. Okay, this first one here is a beef carpaccio. It's made with 2 slices of center cut beef tenderloin, pounded thin in between 2 pieces of plastic, seasoned with Mardon salt, cracked black pepper, minced red onions, some capers, olive oil, extra virgin, and then we top it off with a little Reggiano Parmesan. We finish it off with a grilled baguette. It's been lightly oiled with white truffle oil.
That's a nice touch.
Yes. Over here we have a octopus carpaccio. This here has been boiled for about an hour. We stick all the tentacles together and we wrap it in plastic and then we freeze it. And then we slice it paper thin and we serve it with a little fennel and radish and arugula salad that's been tossed with a little aged sherry vinegar and extra virgin olive oil, and then we have a sauté verde.
That's beautiful. It's like bringing a little slice of Latin flavors to the Italian. Love the signature Harry's plate.
Yes.
That's great. I can't wait to taste those. Before we get into this, you're going to make some great cocktails for us, right, Dave?
Yes, absolutely.
From the Harry's Savoy Grill cocktail menu.
Yeah, we're going to start with our signature old fashioned. Take a nice orange wedge, a couple of these great Amarena cherries.
Oh, use the real deal. I love it.
Yeah, these are awesome. Take a couple spoonfuls of the cherry syrup as well. We're also going to use a couple dashes of an orange bitters.
Well, it's funny because when I think of an old-fashioned, I think of sitting back and listening to great live music and just having my cocktail and relaxing.
Nice.
Which you can do here.
Yes, absolutely. Every Friday we offer live music 5 to 7. And then on Saturday evenings, we have live music as well from 8:30 to 11:30. A little splash of club soda. And the bourbon we're using today is Bullet.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah, great bourbon. A little higher on the rye, so you get a nice little bold, spicy flavor from that.
So speaking of bourbon, you have quite a selection here at the bar.
We do. We've been quite fortunate to get some of the harder to get limited bourbons, as well as just a really nice selection of well-rounded. We have some ryes. We have some just traditional bourbons.
Plus the wine list is spectacular here. There's not a bottle here that you can't find that you're going to enjoy with the great food here at Harry's Savoy.
Yeah, we do have a nice selection of wines as well, by the bottle and by the glass. We're going to do as well what we call a cucumber mint gimlet. We'll play on a traditional gimlet. So we take some fresh mint. Are
you doing the gin or
it is a gin.
Gimlet?
It's a gin.
Great.
We're going to use Hendrick's gin.
It'll be fantastic with the
a little bit of fresh cucumber.
All right, so what do you have in this one?
So we have some fresh mint, squeeze of fresh lime. We muddle that together, and then we top that with some Hendrick's gin, as well as a splash of club soda.
So let's taste these.
Yes.
Chef, can I offer you some bourbon?
Absolutely. Cheers.
Cheers. Wow. Oh, you can smell the cherries. I use the straw, I'm dainty.
That's okay. Best way to eat this.
Tell me.
I'll rip this apart.
Yep. Look at that, slice it up.
And we're gonna roll it up.
That beef is beautiful. All
This is gonna go really well with the bourbon.
You get the big piece.
Thank you.
It's great. Mmm. Truffle?
It's nicely salty. Goes great with the bourbon.
That crispness of the onion? So good. There's 3 forks here, so I think we'll share.
Yep.
Dave?
Awesome, sure. Thank you.
You probably eat this all the time, right?
I do. I've had it quite a few times. It is delicious.
Just to say, no.
Me, no.
With here,
Yeah.
you definitely want to get the salad.
I
on
love
it.
how you set me up, Chef. This is
Like
great.
that?
Yes. All right. That's amazing.
Isn't that phenomenal?
Wow. It's really good.
Radishes and the fennel come right out, pop.
That's right. You deserve a drink too. You can't just make them. You have to have a sip every now and then.
That mint should go well with that.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does. Everything just goes perfect together. That's why I love being at Harry's. It's so great to be behind the bar with you. Thank you, Dave, for making
Thank you
great
as well.
drinks.
My
Chef,
pleasure.
Thank you.
you're amazing, Patrick.
Thank you.
Welcome to Harry's Hospitality Group with the best bars in Wilmington.
Whether you favor craft beers and barroom bites or creative cocktails with the freshest seafood, we've got you covered. Don't mess with the kid. This local landmark is the place to be, and with the best burgers in Delaware, it can't be missed. For the view that can't be beat, head down to Harry's Seafood Grill. With 50 wines by the glass and the freshest raw bar, you'll be hooked on what's happening. Exclusive bourbons, wines, and oysters. What else is there to say? Harry's Savoy Grill, a classic that's fun. Cheers. We'll meet you at the bar.